The select element, together with the option element, allows us to add a drop-down list to our forms. Let's add a drop-down to ask the author who has submitted an article what time period their article relates to. To add that drop-down list, we open a select element and give it a name attribute. Here, article. This will identify the option the user selects when the form is submitted to the server. Within the select element, we need to add multiple option tags. 21st century. We'll have an option for late 20th century. And copy and paste that to create other options. Each option needs to be assigned a value attribute. This is the data that is passed on to a server-side script or database, depending on how the form is processed. We'll also include a select an era option and not assign it a value. And by specifying the selected attribute, this will make it the default option. Options can be grouped by using the opt group element. Let's add a grouping for modern era. We need to assign a label attribute to the opt group, modern, and let's repeat that for the industrial era. Opt group label equals industrial. Finally, we need to associate this select element with a label that will appear before the drop-down list. So let's add the label element. The label needs a for attribute that needs to match the ID attribute of the select element. So let's add the ID attribute to the select element. And here's the drop-down list in action. The select element creates a drop-down list box. Within the box we have several options, and they are grouped by the opt group element. Another way of allowing users to select from a list is to use the datalist element together with the input element. The datalist allows users to type in a response with suggestions that are displayed as they type. For example, here we are asking the user to select which region of Cardiff their article relates to. They can type in anything, but they get suggestions as they type. This is built by creating an input element with a list attribute, which we've set to Cardiff_regions. The datalist element must include an ID that matches the list attribute from above, Cardiff_regions. Within the datalist element, we have added several option elements and specified a value attribute for each. Let's add one more for Rubina. Copy and paste, and then set the value attribute. Let's look at that in action. The user gets a text input field with a list of suggestions as they type.